chuan hotel te hospital te industry po lo ni se kan waste plan kha mumal taka kan siam ngai ni hospital ngat te phei chu tin
min asoya noi som nga chin noi lam chu collateral free interest free loan kha kan pedon atia kha ti wat tura ngai la kha kan vai sha ta tan hen karon puang do ni
ole kan minister pu roading liana le vo ina official poimo tak tak kan somte le enterprise entrepreneurs kan somte invain ti bai vek ule I vo inni hianin UNNATI sensitization program kan nei tura local zongzong te kan lo welcome chu ni ti kan soi masadua UNNATI hi vai trong chuanin hei pumun siaman min lo shila development ti na ani atia UNNATI hi north east chau ahwam do na ni a scheme sia na tum chu employment tamzok siamte sustainable le environmentally friendly growth siamte regional development te an le in efficient institutional framework dinte ania community participation te atumbokani chuan in this sensitization workshop we are very fortunate to have in our midst 3 officials, 2 from the IIT. May I request Sershing Meena to stand up? Oh, he is Under Secretary. Let's give a big hand. Under Secretary DPIIT. Thank you. And we have Dr. Karampal Singh. He is a Nodal Officer for Northeastern regions. He is in charge of Meghalaya and Tripura, but we invited him to sensitize us because he is an expert. And please, Jaya Gogoi, he is a PIU. We have Grant Thornton as a PIU, but they are going to depute 1 officers to look after Mizoram. He will be sitting in our office to help all the entrepreneurs filled up the form, how to do anything. Thank you for gracing our workshop. Chuan UNNATI hi Mizoram sum sarkar sum manglova industrial transformation thlen the ani wang hianin mitam zokin he scheme si benefit se kan dua incentive pani pathum lai om tani Mizoram hi group B ti me yang kan ni tani chuta chuanin me in enterprise asset apa 50% ka capital investment ka are reimburse donani group B kan ni wangin 7.5 crore thing kha a in huamani chumi bak a chuanin loan kan lo lani pon loan la ka khan a interest kha 3% min tumpui dona tin GST nei lo tan khan GST registration ngai lo ho tan khanin 10 crore thing kha reimburse ka aphal sakani chumo chu GST registration nei ngai lo ho chu kan sha tangin health care le skill development education ti ho ka GST an pek ve kha ngai lo wa khang ho lama ma la te tan phe ka chuanin he UNNATI scheme hi athae me mani ti kan soi du'a chuan mi business kha kan da wang khan le kan tumaya tle ma kan trantlai awangin katlak do lo meyanga kan secretary Dr. Lalzirmoya changte IAS hi welcome an introductory speech of the scheme so iturin kan somange
Voina local com zong te invain he workshop a hian kalo welcome chewa big takin voina kan function hi kan workshop hi kan minister zom takin min uap theya ani khualia ni turin remti na aron pea kan lom ema ahova kan ham ti thei dur hi kan lom tak zetak he huna hian kala welcome masa duani kan minister hi industry commerce and industries minister omreng kan nei fu maya commerce lamthil le industry lamthil zong hi ani hian engma ami khwal lo na lamani awangin department min kai ruai na maya a thamuan thla ka lom oma kan tan po ol sampha wena hian ani hova kan ham ti thei tur hi kan lom ema chu kan tar lang masadu ani tin wena hian local zong te department chunga mi te le department pona mi poimo kan som te va in kala welcome chewani ti tak zetin thinlung takin kala welcome chewa ti chuan abik takin heitlar malama kan hu theite advisor to chief minister pu lalmon pu yapun te MLA mail kan huwa kan jinga arom tela kan lom tak zeta tin advisor to chief minister technical pu ginzalal MLA menon tel pui boka voini kan phui sui tak zeta ni kan lom ema lom thu department io in ka soya khongai takin kan lom thu te min pom sak sela tin hei policy coordination atang te poin pilal dikimi van moya kan huwa tin pu rinzuala mel kan huwa tin heta kan state public sector enterprise atangin pu lar thazwala roi te tin pu remate pu dong ate mel kan huwa menti phur ani he ta hian pilal hing moi mel po kan huwa kan lom tak zetani midang in the commerce and industries department chung ku ami te po lom thuin chuang tur le in welcome chuang tur kan om lo kan ti mai thema sela voina ati hlot ling tu te in ni awang hian in chunga kalom ema department io in lom thu ka soi bokani tin department dang atang te poin kan mi som te lo kala kan lom ema voina hian kan lo lom chewani tin hei kan huangin khwal tha te po delia tangin kan neya kan lom boka we have distinguished guests from Delhi who came all the way from Delhi for the success of this workshop and who will be an integral part of this workshop, who will make presentations and who will guide us in the workshop and who will show us the way. I extend my heartiest welcome to all the distinguished guests like Dr. Karampal Singh, who is from the Ministry of Commerce and Industries, Department of Industries and Internal Trade. And along with him is Mr. Mina, Undersecretary, and also Mrs. Zaya Gogoi, who is from Thornton, our project implementing unit, who will be guiding us in the implementation of this UNNATI scheme. We welcome all of you from the heart of our hearts, and I hope your stay here will be very fruitful for us and for the people. Your stay here will be very memorable, and it will be a a source of inspiration from a source of inspiration for the entrepreneurs. Em tani zone B kanom kati kha kan district zong hi ta chuan capital investment incentive an tia CII hi en tirna na industry adin na khan capital a crore som mangta sela crore nga 50% hi incentive in a mulet the ni chu pui takani a maximum a 7.5 crore am mulet the ni so tiang bokin a capital lam chu thu dang ani e ke chu kalon lak hi zo he ni ka boi pui le min ti boi tu ni ti tan chuan interest capital interest subvention CIS kha a om vele thunga kha zone BME te chu 5% interest kha UNNATI atang hen ru sak char the ni tiang khopa scheme tha hian la duang chuak lo mai thei tun ma kham chu wangin he industry lama mason tur le ke pen tur scheme thatak mai hi kan mi puiten atam theng berin ngai ven sela so tin pui tum tak te lo pen chuak sela department le heta kan official central lama mi te le kan tho pui tur thon tron te nen tang tlang hian thei to ba pui hi kan duwa kan in huam bokani kan ti tur ani chu ta chon kain commit thapani ti kha kan soi du ani tin CII capital investment incentive le CIS capital interest subvention kan ti ba ka khan manufacturing and service link incentive MSLI hela omle zela zone B tan chuan 100% awmani hei hi MSL incentive fee 100% of the net payment of GST for maximum of 10 years chia GST hi asang fer to khopa arethi masela min MSL incentive fee avail chuan chia kha a all char don ni chu chia an peanga ma se an ron ru le tang ti nang incentive an peang ti nang ani chu ti chuan he UNNATI a hian stakeholders poimo deu kanoma owner chu anei tu chu Ministry of Commerce and Industries nuaya Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade khania tin nodal ministry anom le chu nodal ministry chu Ministry of Donor ania tin a implementation tak khan State Industries Department hi kan ni ngal ta chuan kan tran rual pui tur ta chu PMU Thornton le Netfee Bank anita ni Netfee hian a banking aspect zong kha fil takin an ron ti dona tin beneficiary to
industry associations and the other state departments. Why other state departments? Because tourism is coming under the Ministry of Tourism, right? For example, food processing is another department, but they have to collect through the Ministry of your Department of Industry and Commerce, right? Then next is the objective. Okay, what is the objective? First, as this is the hill area, first to promoting the sustainable and environmental friendly growth of new and expanding industries. Because when this is my first time visit to your state, Mizoram, sorry, when I entered in your state through the air, I saw everywhere greenery and greenery is there, no pollution as compared to Delhi, and every thing is associated with the nature, whether your houses, whether your living, whether your roads, everything is connecting with the nature. So it is our prime duty to preserve the nature that you have. This is the real heaven you have, and we have to promote our industry with the help of promoting the sustainable and environmental friendly growth of new and expanding industries. Second, generating of the employment opportunities. Although we have to go to the other state in finding of the jobs, But if new industry will be settled in your state, if tourism is promoted in your state, then you will get, or your people will get jobs inside your state. And they will not be the job seeker, they will be the job creators. If they are entering or they are getting the industry through these kind of the initiatives, they will be the job creators. The other person from the other state will come here, right? Sorry to say that if the PIU will be here, then it is the employment for him or her, as he may be from, not from your state, from the other state, but he is living in your state, but as employment opportunities. So that can be boosted, right? Then focusing on the regional development. If Mizoram will, if the DIC, all the DICs of the Mizoram will increase the industrial landscape, it will increase the regional development, right? Next is developing an efficient institutional framework. As this scheme will go through the institutional framework, first applicant will fill the application, then it will be shown in the DIC, District Industry Center. Then GM will approve or will vet of all the applications, then it will go to the director office. Then director office will approve it, and then it will be go to your state level committee under the Secretary of Industry and Commerce. Then they will approve it, and then finally it will be recommended in the DPIIT, and DPIIT under the Joint Secretary level committee in case of the registration, and steering committee in case of the claims, they will be approve it, right? Next, development of the established and upcoming and potential industrial zones in the region. We have not given only focus on the new industry, we are also giving incentives, the first two incentives, capital investment and capital interest, right? We are giving it to the existing if they are planning to expand their business, right? So they can also get the benefit of capital investment and capital interest subvention, right? Next is encouraging community participation, because it is very essential to the acceptance of the scheme in the masses. If they will not accept, then what is the benefit of these kind of schemes? So it is for the development of Mizoram and the Northeast region. So we have to participate. If you will not participate, then what will be about this money? This money will be returned back to the government. So it is very important to accept among the masses, to accept these policies. They have to work to take the benefit of these kind of schemes, right? Then this is the important, next slide you will see, this is the very important timeline. Registration has been started from the 9th March 2024, and registration window will be closed by 1st March 2026. So you have the two year time. So in between in Zone B, right? But if GST in any sector, if you are, then GST is not applicable, then maximum 10 crore in your capital investment incentive, because GST incentive will not be there for the industry where GST is not applied. So this is the registration process. These are the documents required: detailed project report DPR, and soon the model DPR. Model DPR we will share with the director department, and they will put on their website, as well as we will again put it on our unnati.dpit website, from where you can get the idea then how DPRs can be made, right? Then land document, maybe your registration, maybe rent deed, or any kind of the document required or available in the state of Mizoram. Then appraisal report from any bank financial institutions that's showing appraised cost of building, machinery, and in case your plant and machinery and miscellaneous fixed assets required to run your business, right? Then copy of incorporation of certificate in respect of firm and the unit, and certificate from CA. The details in which the details of all the owners and partner or director required. Then copy of PAN, copy of GST-10 certificate, Udhyam registration or the entrepreneur's memorandum, and any other document required. Any other document required, because in next steering committee we will ma'am, with the help of your state department, we are finalizing the homestays guidelines. In homestays, we are making it feasible to run your small units in the deep areas where tourism has some potential, right? But big hotels cannot come there due to the tough terrain. But homestays has a good scope, so we are now including your homestays, right, to make the small investments, right? So we are working on that. Then new registration will be go through this new registration. First, investors have to make a login by putting his mail, phone number, or the other requirements that required at the portal. Then after login, you will fill the application form and will submit. You will submit. Then concerned DIC, District Industry Center, then general manager and the other team members are required according to the investment, right? So they will visit there, they will take the geo photographs or geo tagged photographs and make a report, and they will recommend or they can seek the clarification from the DIC online, right? There is no any physical movement of the document, right? So if they approved, then it will be come to your DIC, director office. Then director office will again vetting the documents with the help of the PIU or the another members. Then they will forward it to the SLC. Then state level committee will recommend, or sorry, secretary level committee will recommend it to the DPIT, where DPIT again decision on the application and appropriate intimation to the applicant, SMS or email or through the other modes. Okay, they will issue the certificate, and there is no any movement required by the industry to come from a deep district to the your capital Eizawnna. There is any no need, so he can or she can download the certificate from anywhere, right? So this is all about the crux of the your registration part, right? So this is the flow of the application. First application received for registration, scrutiny by the DIC, PIU team will be there. So if there will be any discrepancy of the shortfall, then they can seeking the clarification, right? But there is a 90 days window. When you will submitted application, there is a 90 days window in which DIC, director and SLC has to approve the case, right? The time frame is given in this scheme because we do not want to delays. We do not want to wait for our investors for their money, right? If they have invested, they are working for the employment generation, they are boosting the tourism, they are boosting the manufacturing stuff in your state. So we do not want to let them wait for that. So within the 90 days, it is the frame in the guidelines as well as in the policy, right, in the scheme, that within the 90 days they have to take the decision. There is no any delay that can be channelized in it. Okay. So there are two committees for the registration. In state, we have the senior most secretary of the government, then director, then managing director of NEDFI, then representative from the development authority, municipality or the rural development if you have, then representative from the finance department, then representative from the concerned administrative, not below the rank of secretary, right? In DPIT, we have the joint secretary committee, in which joint secretary, Northeast, and director NERS, then member nominated by account and financial, हमारा जो wing है internal financial wing, then under secretary, section officer or the other officials of NER, and special invitees. Special invitees because if there is a case of hotel industry, so we can invite the tourism ministry. If there is a case of MSME, then we can invite the MSME ministry. If there will be any case of manufacturing of the kind of the food processing, then we can call the food processing ministry representative to take the right decision on the applications, right? So this is all about the registration, the claims. This is the timeline. Then maximum DIC, they have to vetting the, or they have to take the decision within the 45 days, and total 15 days in which the director of the industry will take the decision, and within 30 days of that, total 90 days, they have to take the decision whether they have to reject it or they have to recommend it for the final registration by the DPIIT, right? So this is very important. And last slide of my, it is not sure, I am not taking more time. Okay, okay. Then units. Then how many units can take the benefit under the one GST? New GST is required for the new unit, and maximum 1 unit under the same GST in a state, right? Only single time or single investment you can take, right? Then second is units who are availing the same benefit from the other schemes. So they can take only from the one side. If your state is giving capital investment, right, your incentive, so it is up to you whether choose this or that. So it is up to you. But only single incentive in the same component you can take, whether it is from the government of India or the state government. And next, beyond the 3-month pendency, applications shall be considered deemed recommended by the state and eligible for the consideration at the DPIIT level, Central Ministry, for participation, and we can include our PIU and PMU for the another kind of the due diligence, right, to waiting the to conduct the field visits, right. So we have requested to the state department that they have to take the decision within the 3 months, right. And maximum we have another timeline of 30 days. Within the 30 days received from the state, we have another 30 days which we have to take the decision, right. So we are not able to delay. We are also not allowed to take it delay, right. Then minutes of each SLC every month. It is mandatory for the state to conduct a meeting of the SLC, whether there is a no case or nil case to reject or to recommend. But they have to sit, they have to discuss, because till now, sorry to say that there is zero application from the Mizoram state. On the another side, Assam, 73 application already received. Meghalaya, 5 applications received. Manipur, 2 applications received. Tripura, again 2 applications received. So it is our humble request to all the participants who are here, or the respected officers from the different department or the DICs, kindly talk in your environment, kindly talk to your vicinity, kindly talk in your groups. There is a new scheme of UNNATI, which is to boost the investment, which is boost the spirit of the investment or the investors. It is the right time to initiate the startups, to initiate the your homestays, hotel industry, tourism, right. Then we will get the applications. If there will be no application, then what will do this kind of workshop or the money that we have reserved for the Mizoram state, right. So it is now up to you, kindly boost the potential of the investors. Talk with your relatives, talk with your here and there in friend circle, and try to include them in this UNNATI scheme. So they will get the benefit, and it will increase the employment opportunities in your state, right. So this is the certificate in the last. This is the acknowledgement of the applicant that will be received on the submission of application, but it is not entitled to registration. It is only the submission acknowledgement, and this is the final certificate after the approval of your application by the DPI. So this is the final certificate, and we hope this certificate in future continuously approved by the DPIIT for the Mizoram state. And thank you from my side, and sorry if there will be any wrong word used by me, but it is, we are here for the development of industry, and we are really thankful to Secretary Sir and the Director Ma'am and the other officials who are really helping us to increase your investment sphere in your state. So thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir, and thank you all the investors and all the officers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Karampol. And I forgot to say that this program is aired live in YouTube channel, so that those who cannot come to this program can view live. And now, Minister kasom mai pakhatlik kan soidu chu nakina khan kan claim don khan cash pek kha arem don lo ni claim kha proof kha don lowa chowang chang claim tum khan enterprise te khan bank transaction vek khan approve khan mo UPI te po proof khan ni thawa poisa cash in lanakha claim har don wang khan kan soi tel zewani chu chuan tuna kan minister abuai si wangin thu soi na hun kan pe to anga ni leng chuan man se kha kan du khome na kina khan sector sang sang kha kan han tile dona kan minister hi kan shiat angin industry ilova vai pui to kha ania ani zara hianin hei ma kan la chak me tu na te po hianin ani kai shwainin ma kan han la a he Mizorama UNNATI kan lo man tan ve tur hi min kick off sak turin thu tlem te adu zong zong hunren mi alawa soi turin kan so mange
alom ome Eizawnna UNNATI kick off na nei tura hun thra kan nei tlang hi lom lein ka sia tuna hian Mizoram ina lok taka he scheme thar UNNATI hi kan lo man thei na turin Eizawnna hian lom takin ka tlang zare thutlem an soina tia ni kan chairperson director commerce and industry te secretary commerce and industry te Dr. Karampol Singh nodal officers NERS state Meghalaya and Tripura te Pusaran Singh Mera under secretary DPIIT te PJA Gogo representative for Grand Toronto te commerce and industry Nuaya officers te entrepreneurs le invitation kalkhom zongzong te do sakna chibai kan book chewani. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to our special guests, Dr. Karampol Singh, nodal officers for NERS State Meghalaya and Tripura, and Pusaran Singh Mina, Under Secretary for DPIIT, PJA Gogoi, representative for Grand Toronto, for coming all the way of Mizoram to have a first-hand experience for participation in this workshop. Thank you for your initiative. Please allow me to continue my speech in my mother tongue for the largest audience. Thank you. Eizawnna hian hun lom tak mai kan tong ti ila kan state tan central scheme thatak ngai UNNATI kan lo tlang zarta akai noi service sang te tan mathar la tur te tan tran puina le mason na scheme thatak ani ka be seya tuna kan tlang zarta khi lom ka ti tak zet zeta kan sarkar in han holding policy akal pui mek tele kan CM na mani lo ka MSME le REMS sale te a hon tak te ne na in zar zomin kan ramta namal somna ni ngei turin Eizawnna hian ma lak pui turin ka som du chewa hei hemia hianin Eizawnna lomom lei ka sia kan sarkar
Chon education slot lampang atangin o kha tak te kha avaya a slot te kan combine a thatna chu alo ni don ta ni chuan kan thia an soi teu to chomhalama khan jing lama khanin chuan khalam panga chuan kan thur vak lo anga tin le kha kan sem boka hi kita kan talan ki chu katur tam tak oma ni man mo lovin kan tianga amar kan bek le mai don ni athu login tran don ni la NEIP ti scheme ria kha chu tam tak inom kan ring de oleka chumi chu azo nu in sang ni som pasari April ni khat khan NEIDS kha loans le ania sang ni som ni pani March ni som thum pakhat thleng khan chumi chu azo to nu in rei alan real wanga chumi nu chuang kumin sang ni som ni pali March ni ko khan UNNATI scheme kha alan loans ta chu voindia kan thir ho thok tur chuni abuin kan sema tin kha bengwar du le zualtan chi taka han chiar kha apoi mo don ni ti ha kan soi masadu de ulaka UNNATI hnuaya ham tharna deal tur te hi ti han angani ain kal theu de pon kan soi thok nga atlang pui thuin timayang industry din fel diam to a production neya service po nei to diam te ta na dil tur chi ka nia malak pui na turang chi kha chu ani lo ni ti kan soi phatange chon atulai la subject dang te ute kan rol lenga achan chu step by step in rem la ya khan soi mai te kan lo nei thei thina wangin chu kan siat atan apoi mo a ten new unit lein party politics as an unit anan ti hi chuanin block noya khorang sang veng sang in lom khom ka unit anti thina keni industry a chuan production emo thil siam na emo service neya Eizawnna pakhat din kha entinan carpentry unit kana ti temo mineral water siam industry pakhat kha unit khat kan ti hi ni ve thung ta a unit lai po kha han soite ngai thina politics lamin politician lamin unit anti le industry unit kan ti tong kam kha ai nang lo de le kan ti kan soi tel du zoya chuan UNNATI deal tur hian a deal tu tur telam atangin thil ti tur lian deuh pahni auma portal computer portal internet portal avalu na tur chang khan amma sabera chuan chutiang ham thatna deal tur chuan inzialu registration khati masak tur tani registration kan deal mek lai hian industry din turin inte kan sanga ruamhanate kan neanga ma kan langal char thei ani te chuan registration chu athok tu lamin an lo buai puyanga registration pack in ni kan ni atanga kumli chungin chu kan du tak industry chu kan din fel ngei turnia din fel ti hian production nei tinani chu production kan ti khan service ho chuan service production nei ngai tinani chu damdo in din tu te chuanin din fel damlo admit fel enkol fel kan tiang khani don tani chu homestay din po production ni lovin mikhwal thleng thei siam fel vek thlen thei tinang ani chu chung chu kan lo in bo sai dan turun tani chuan UNNATI claim tur chuan inzialu pot kha angai ta inziak lu tur chuan engtenge ti lai tak kha kan soi tum chuania voinia tholo alo tamzo ka hi official oriented ni lovin applicants oriented adil tu turte kho hoi zonga ron soi tur kan ni ta adang tam tak chu chomala te kan soya nakina te pokan la soi ho je tur angai ta la detail project report kha angai ta chu upload tur ani miaw awangin application a khan chu application pahniom kan ti kha pakhat chu UNNATI deal thei turata na inzialu ani in lawin ziak lu tanga ti chuan department lamin an ngai tu anga registration chu Delhi lampang DPI tin ron pek tu chunta chumi ma chun state sarkar in buai pui tur tam tak kan lo nei ve ta ti chuan registration in lo muta a registration in muta ti hian in deal theita deal turin in qualify ta ti nan ta ni amara chu in unit kha in samek ani si kha chuanin deal na in lo thelu kha rem lo ani achan chu in deal na khan in senso te kholatan plan and machinery tan te tin civil construction kan ti workset building zong te kha in lat kalpui mup awang khan application UNNATI deal na kha in thelo UNNATI deal na thelu hi chu engkim in ne production in pe to nuwa in document zong fel file taka to nuwa chu in upload to tur don tani chu registration nuwa tinani chu tia kan soideu thok duwa lan document chung changa hian abu khan abu in leya in lo enanga project report kha upload angai ni ti kha kan ria a chon panina khian aziak toite anti lan ba ki soizaw ngai a thin ta a entirnan mi pakhatin industry adin don ta a mor chu industry again thil siamna adin tur kha aram ani silowa mi ta man ho angai tlat maya ta chuan lan document dia khian nangni adil tu chu in ming in ria in lo dil ta lan document a khian pithangi lan list LSC amokha in thil telvun chuan adik ngot lovani chu wangin pithangi ne chuan this of agreement affidavit siamin judicial register ngei khan mo affidavit register in siama chu land document thil tel tur entani ta chuan khitiang khi anziak lem ta hau lo moya chu wangin nangma ni ming ani lo chuan mi ta ho tur in ni po in affidavit mangkhan agreement in siama chu in thil tel tur chu ni tani amar chu nangma ni ram nge ani boka adil tu tur kha nangma ni nge in ni bok chuan khamit i affidavit siam lo khan athil tel mai thei ani ti kha kan soi langdua chuan dang le chuan department in industrial estate kan nei ta a chu industrial estate chu department ram revenue atanga kan list kan ho ani awangin in thil tel angai don ta ni ma se in thil tel taka kha kan list lan list kha iron thil tel tur ni lawa department in lan list kan lan list hunga ram kan man tirna cheu deeds of agreement in nei department atanga lan list la allotment nei chu agreement kan siama department nen I allot nang mani alloti kan pe ka te cheule department khan agreement kan neya chu in xerox sanga in thil tel mai don ni chu a 5 wak ani ti ha kan soi tel duwa chon appraisal chungchang chu DPR ra chu ania DPR a chon engemaw tak technology ka amor chu ti khip khep chuan DPR ayat lem deuh thela bo dekha in lo seng so ta chu appraisal kan ti hani appraisal chu bank loan la ten loan in lak na bank kha appraisal ziak turin inti an ngai an zi angai tani ti he kam siat angaya mar chu mani sumatanga the chuaka bank loan ni mia lowa mani sumatanga sazo thak tepo in appraisal chu in ne angaya chumi chungchanga chuan khoi dinge in ti rang khoi beng nge niang kan ti chuan beng danga kal ngai lowa net fee zar kota son net fee DPIT na iron trust mo arin le official taka athan chu net fee kha appraisal in siam tir angai don ani tani chu beng appraisal in lo thil tel tur chu ni don tani chuan copy of incorporation certificate in respect of farm and unit ania company registration hi kan nei lo tlang pu proprietary kali kan ni deu tlang puya chung mi te tan chuanin company registration kan nin ti ani lo chuanin khi ngai ve thawani hero chu nakina discuss kan la discuss anga amor chu thil pakhat soi ngai ve thin oma mizo zinga chuanin mani in proprietorship in kan tia tuma kati boilo sarkar nen kan tang dun lawa thian group te nen po kan din hek lawa keima in mimalin individual takin katia kan ti mek lai khan private le kan in ngai lai khan kan industry unita private limited ti kan logic ve ngota kha kha su ti lo turania mani adina wang private limited ti kha su ti lo turni nakina kha kan la soizau turangai taila kha kha su proprietorship akal don ta ti nani palina khi chu nakina kan la soizau turangai taila ti chuan pangana khi kan ria chartered accountant in khatianga society angte engeni company anga who ho in board of directors anga kan ni ni kha chuan khang mi te no particulars kan ti angte kha statement kan siamanga chartered accountant in chartered nan tur antani signature pe ya seal te ne ti nan tur antani chung te chu any ideas kan ti kan lo practice to thin kha ania mor chu any ideas ba ka khan tlem lo danglam ve set kha theya chu wangin tuna UNNATI hi le ma chuan dynamic ania akai thona poi dang vele zeu thin ania chung te chu nge ni kan riat tir zel tur angai taila pankat nei vek angai ni ti kha chok se taila thaume pankat xerox ka ni maya chuan GST kha kan thia kha chu business nei tan chuanin thetur sa ngai taila chu khi chu sei thui lovila parian na khi industrial registration kan tia industry a chuan kan soi kai le lokunga commercial industry a yan mi ten permit te license te anon dir thina chutian chu commercial industry in kan pengai lowa kan pe thei bok lowani tun ma po khan registration tiro chu tun ma chuan so state sarkar hian kan lo register kan lo ziak lut ve thin tani ti kan soi tel du zoya ti chuan tuna ero hi chuan department a asan pa state department a inzia lukha a talawa MSME nuaya udiam registration kanti kha auma chu udiam registration hi chu adal kanti don nge ni a common view moya mi tu point loan alak du chuan industry adin ma hau pokan udiam registration hi chu alovani theya anyone who intends to establish dinewang khan rirua industry kan din te ang ti angai tu awang tan po udiam registration hi chu ti mai thei khania apan kan ti viau lai khan UNNATI hnuaya registration deal don chuan hei hi enclose tho tur upload tho tur ani ti he kan soi dua chuan pakuana oข้าวที่ตาช่วยง่ายเลยอับอารมณ์อเมส่วน registration ช่วยอินเราในตาregistration อินในนี่อาจารย์กุมลิช่วยอินเราอินดินเฟลตาบกะ production อินเนี่ย commercial operation อินดินโตนัวอินในโตนัวin document zong te upload to in bua saita chung in document zong kan han ti chu a khai khom na ang dewa chuan khi chartered accountant certificate of fixed assets in nei howa kha a statement in a omanga chung chu chartered accountant a certified kha ngai ta bank's mode of payment entinan bank alone la chuan entinan bank alone la chuan in sanction copy kanan ti chi te khatiang te po kha ani theyang chu tin dang te po anianga tin ni china an director khan session masa soitowa kalo soilo thina akar en soile zau anga ya industry indin na konga engang po industry unit service unita fan ruwa inva bel renga poisa faya le kha rem lowani ti kha kan riat apoi mo ema pengen yang bank draft kan ti te demand draft kan ti te check kan ti te khati ngen yang banking payment kan ti ang chi zong zong entina GPay kan ti thleng te po hanianga SBI yono kan ti zong zong te ka statement lang le tho tur khania khang kha angai ni engpo ni se atoi zong in cheng khat po hi in bor lenan poisa fine man lo tu pek lo tu tinani chu kha ka chu lai local chu nang se thiam vek sa sai thui lo deviation tia project report a emo in room manna ang clip in kal lo khan project report a in ziak ai khan khol kha in lo du tlem palta emo ania project report a lang lo emo lang alo omani chuan khalai deviation kha a statement kha siam ve turani ti kha kan tar lang tel duwa chuan statement of plan missionary khi chu ma min ki si number 1 mi ten pon ai nang view maya chuan fan pangana khi abik takin benglon mga indin tetan ani le zola tin benglon nilowa money on source in ti po khan charter accountant in khating document kha asiam asiam sak tho chawanga ni kha any ideas nena ain an lo nei tlem te chawani chu kan sei sama tin parukna benglon pu nge inni nang money own arrangement ti kha charter accountant in asiam le tho turnia charter accountant kha in siam tir don ani chu benglon nge nia money own arrangement mania in tumvek nge ni ti kha ani tani affidavit ki a form number 8 ki abua khan a oma a chip chering ka sei lowanga chuan ki pakuana balance sheet thum chung existing unit tan chuan bank loan certificate bank loan lani chuan income tax return if applicable chu tiang te ni chuan Mizoram hi chuan income tax pay emi kan di lo wangin ngai lo tura ngai tala if applicable atia latest GST return GST apply tan current receipt of PPD country a chuan invoice copy of EY bills kan soi le lo kanga manrua kanan le hiarin thire renga abi takin civil construction tilaron claim tur chia abi takin document hi tam the mai aboi thaka achang chuan portanin azolowa chu aboi thak khup maya khala kha kan soi telduwa in bungrolak na reng a invoice kanan ti te a receipt kanan ti ang chi zong kha atel angai sia remchang mangchang khedeu phei chuanin contractor nena intiran hotel teloni ta se homestay tipo damdo inte po loni ta se la mangchang khedeu chuanin contractor nen rem anin siama contractor nen agreement an siama contractor nena civil construction kan ti tir topa atopa contractorin a bill a construction bill te kharon thelu ta a phek tamalo ni lowa chu te chu all some de na upload theya nangma ni in sakna zong amimo te a balu cement blackware so da a dai lo chu ti khati tia khang zong in ti kha chuanin in document hi tir chen hin theita po ta ni na zo lo thina a boi thak ang reng khop moya chuan contractor nena pek fel diama anin pekli penga leka bill aron siam khan payment kha olsama ti chuan upload te po alo olsom ani chu any idea sa kan ton thia tanga kan soi ani ti ro ti su ti lam ni lovin mangchang thedewin an ti thu kan soi me nia chuan som pangana bill invoice against far sale of finished product manufacturing nei chuanin in bungrua in khal chua masabera engeni in bilang kha ani tani entinan homestay te hotel kan tianga chuan in mikhwal thlen masak bernena in bil anga kha in bil kha a xeroscopy khainon ti vengani first sale mo chuan DIC official lampangani DIC tran local thoba kha in lo thia tan installation certificate field visit report abik takin DIC atanga local ten abu kan en chuan hi chu official lampang thil deuh le kan ta khata khan DIC tanga visiting team te engzang e kan di don ti kha alang chianga kha chu official lampang ti tur ne khilai chin hi chu kan du tok phot anga field visit report kha chu DIC la pangatang ron ti tur nia tin kan soitel lokanga local ta thoba plan and missionary course of plan and missionary zong crore nga ayan yam kha DIC lamina an verify tur nia crore nga tanga crore som ni panga kha director emo commissioner emo ina director kai hroina director tanga verify tur nia crore som ni panga chung chu commissioner emo arem chalo chuan director ho verify tur ni ti kha kan soi lang zoya chu verify team 10 verification note an siam dona kha chuan soi langta chuan thil pakhat poimo mai NOC from local body authority ti ania entinan pollution lampang kai hnoi thei an ni chuan ribeng cheng tur chungchanga mo hotel mo homestay mo thil dang mo dam doin te po anianga trap nok eng morim chia ang om thei ang tur thil ani chuan abi takin pollution control board atangin clearance kan ti ang chi khan nei angai a tin tual chung atangin nei angai ve tho bok ani entinan VC local council kan ti atang te ania we te hi chu ti chun lemlo I ngai lemlo amar chu magisterial power nei ve niam tak anga kan ngai ma se poimo tak local council kan ti te VC kan ti anga tang te khan nei ve chu a tha ani ti kha an soitel duwa chuan palina formal registration certificate udiam kan ti te ki date of production kan ti te operation an ti zong te khi chu atela kha udiam certificate kha chu GMDIC na a certify sa tu sim kha lo ni tani asan chu DPIT tangaron originate nia amaro chu an function ngei ani ti lan na ani dona wangin kan soitong khan udiam kan an ti te pe hi chu din tak lo pon an lo deal ve chon central ta an pv mai boxia khawang khan DIC district industry center general manager a on thetin ticket kha angai ve thobani ti kan soitel do pangana assessment of raw materials and finance goods achianga ki chu tin power sanction electric connect nei le connection nei na bill ate po kha ani thei thobang chu kha pasarin chin ha ka soitowa pariatna substantial expansion existing unit ba ka expansion ni tetan adil thaya ka pariatna mi ki ani chuan project report revised project report ani ta ki di appraisal ne khan enang thuaka amar chu tira ka soeng khan DPR ang chia kal theilo khan revise kha om theni lan document khei chu ki chu GM lampang ti turanta karan tar lang mon le mai ni chon khilai khi tlem kanan soi zaw zuai anga tourism a hian tlem soi ngai a uma homestay chungchang khi tlem soi ngai uma lekha hi DPIT train a local a voi ni local towa mani lekha local du nung bera chon homestay hi kan sia dan anang lo vio ma mizoram poi kan sia dan anang lo wa central po khan DPIT po khan homestay definition atana recommendation in the chuan ron thon ro u antia homestay hi kan sia dana chuan mizoram kan sia dan anang lo vio mai amar chu vanei thak tak ma in Mizoram tourism department in homestay definition hi anneya ka king tachi alowa kha in lo en thei chuan tourism department in homestay definition anneya chu kan man tura angai taila chu kha definition kha official thapa sarkar lekha thlap manga ti ani wang khan chu constant tur ni taila chu tin lo chuan amar chu kan ti mek lain ministry lamin thudang alo nei le pal theya chumi ani chuan chu te chu kan en hriati le ngai ta tur angai taila Mizoram atanga ni se kan ti dana chuan commercial industry na homestay definition nation boka tourism department na homestay definition nation boka athalo tina kan nei wangin ten tourism department na homestay definition ande boka government of Mizoram tho ani wang khan government of Mizoram noya thuni nei kha athalawanga kan ti wain tun din huna chuan homestay definition tan he thanga ti rot na chau kan zu thana amar chu state pariaten du dan an nei kha alwin an lo chuan DPIIT du dan ka chu astan tura ading chang tura kan ngai don ani ti kan soi thuak do ni chu chuan tourism and hospitality services hanti te a huam thui khop maya a zonga za chun kan soi seng lo khi kan muwa Rob Voice Entertainment Parks and Rides hanti te Heritage Property Restoration Service a huam thui khop maya khi khatni thumli nga ruk parukna han en te phei chuan khi kan riru kan lo vong don nia chomalama sei tong khan UNNATI scheme hi thil tha em mai ania ban phak turin sarkari min doni ti hakan tarlang tel doa chuan health and services health department ina register an turni tin tani ti chuan china khan kan le lenga homestay te hotel kanan ti te kha tourism department in a register in ni angai ania kha chu vai kha tiang dil tur chuan tourism department a register turin lo be fat don nia ti an sei do tin entenan ki clinic kanan ti te hospitals kanan ti te ang zong kha health department itimang Mizoram sarkar in a register ni vele angai ni chu khala kha kan the tur angai taila kan thiat sa ma ni se IT and IT services ti te technical startup hanti te tin tahen kan tar lang lo mo ka hrelowa EV electrical vehicle charging station kan ti thleng kan tila tahen kan lo tar lang lo pal mai thei chu a huam zau em mai ni ti kha kan soi tel du rama tin thil pakhat hita kan tel lo new unit chungchang kha definition hi sarkari naron siama new unit ati lai tak industry thar service unit thar tilai definition kha toite in kan soi doa industry unit to sa thar tho le mo rong han noi chat le mo han chendara heia tharini han tiang chi kha arem lowania kha kan soi ter sam doa tin engemu atana man to khol bungrua tuai thara mundanga vason thara ni larwanga chafun an tiang de uma helama lo man tangkai to solama athara ngalan tir kha arem lowani ti kha intarlang tel sam du boka tin unit to sa mundanga son thar mo to sa ming thar bua sota entenan liani carpentry works emo liani homestay tiang chi te anuwa UNNATI dil do wanga zothangi travelers in han tiang chi phu anon leng chi te kha arem lawani ti kha kan hriat a tha tin GST chungchanga khan a hlui business atana kan lo man to ang chi kha a unit dimayang a guideline en chuanin man chunzom kha rem lawa kha unit kha industry ding thartan liu khanin GST khan ni thar angai ni ti kha khoilai guideline khan kan hubak ani ti kan soi dowa I thui tak soi tur omanga chumala mi te po repeat tur tam tak omanga ma se abu khan oma voinia dil tura lawin ru mante tin kadil thei do lo ni ha ti kan lo omani po in athar ti tum kan lo om chuan khang te kha apoi mo em maya ti kan hriat a tha kan soi nak du zok chu any idea sa khan du thu sam takin awareness hi kan nei lowa poi khop mai kan nei man lowa kanin dai lo lutuk maya amor chu UNNATI a chuan hun tha te kan lo neya a thei ram chuan voinia local khom ten thian tha te chuk te po in soi dara in hru hiata deal theitura in pu cha kha a tha amor chu new unit definition ro kha chu kan za thiam ram manga tin in din to mek te ten documentation chung changa film khur alonga ya tin hei mars thalon so ania tuna august thatop lam alonia kan lat lai lowa documentation a inpu cha turin hun ala tam em maya chu wangin document avak hirve ti lampang khani lovin document te khi inpu cha thei kani kan unit ataka chuan document lam inbu sai kha chu I relowila ban paturin in ti sam ti kha ka choi du ni sela ki registration na asoi hon na chawania abua nakida abu khana veka ka kha inzo chiante du te kan nei chuan nakina office ate po biak thei reng kan nia kanin honga ten asan pain UNNATI selang reng de te po kan la din tura kanin ngaya in tharung mi aluin beng war du chuan asan so helai hun toite chuan engkim hi afia 5 kil kelin asoi theilawa UNNATI chungchanga notification an chua nu po khan in partial modification tiang khan any ideas upon UNNATI apo henania thudang hi ministry hian a thazok te azaw zok te arun nei vele thin awa hian kini hian kan sevek lowa tin update deu tharlam deu te a local vele thina chu wangin kan soi zo vek seng big lowa tin soi tawang khan thili alo thar ve seta seber kan ni chuang lowa amar chu ti lai chuan kan thira ngang kha pui thei chawin kan omani ti kan soi tel dowa o in tharung lo ula bible point ziana re to tere nen tu mai expert berom thelo wi mole tro chu vain la lum wat UNNATI te henia chu wangin han azo theye itimayang asoi ho theye tiang English te kan soi ma support ola so alo notice ve mi zo wrong te pon mo
service provider ang do te hian min pui thei do nem sarkar khan kan do tai chu om do nem ti kha kan soims duwa khata kan tiang kha central pekin appointment te nei to te beang mi service provider tu kha min soi zaw sak them pakhat nan ta chuan pathina chuan NOC local body ti te kha soita pakhata khan kha NOC kha antidan industrial estate atrang om ho khan I local body industrial estate a hian YMA te mo VC ten omlem lo ni kha antia ti tur nge ti kha karan zot le boka pathina chuan charter accountant da khan new units ti hi boi thak na tok mai oma kum thum phu te om thin ta new units ka chuan an nei don lo wa tlai khan tinge tiang ti kha an om do boka chuan a last question a chuan khami appraisal chungchang a khan net fee kha self finance ho khan net fee khan an appraisal khan siam tu rom takan ta khami kha lo project lo nei taila ta chuan kati ma khan pre approval anga em net fee tang khan pakhatna ani lo chu ani pekin lo ta se appraisal kha entinge siam don tina service sector a bi lo hotel lo siam don taila eng ang base in nge khami hotel kha plant machinery mo building khami assess don SOR kadema ya PWD SOR te kan ta kami ang zonging nge min assess don ti kha min chang them lo tlai te kha
net fi tang local pu hu te ho mem net fi tang chang te se khalai te kha
ya thil tharania tuna hemi scheme inaron soi hichuan hemi UNNATI scheme avail du bank atanga loan la silo ma ni ti vek a khachu net fi na appraisal kan ti angai ti khania chu kan ti ngei tur khani maya e khalaya puma puya zo natak a khachuan enge e azo na khachiang takin ka shelawa kan ti turania appraisal kha application registration kan hanti khan bank appraisal khangai ta ni tro ta chuan net fee na kan hanti tura chu inron leng anga DPR te inron submit anga tin engemo ngai bel angchi te khachu kanin hril thau nga hei guideline kan lo zir chiang ve phak ang tokin kanin guide ve thei thau ta ni aron deal tur zong kha appraisal ha kan lo ti sak theiengem ti lai khachu question ni le ta ni aron deal zong kan ti sak vek dong khachuanin kan workload kha tam ve thei du kwa se kha chu ga hotia kan ho tu te po kan shil anga khala khan a selective do ten kan kalangai ngem deal turapon hunge nge tura kan rin tele I mu thei lo wang tiang chi kha chu om venga kha chu kanin du sak lo wang po ni lovin setting up chon hei ngai expansion a chon hei ngai chu tiang document chu da phot la kan tianga khang da phot lo kha chuan appraisal lo ti apo kha hun tam tak alua ve wang khan thil har sani dona amero chu document te kan na ya genuine e anti tak don e kha chuan kan ti tur chu ni he scheme ina ron sei kha chuan thei to po kan tang viang chu tro mizoram ta na thil thadu tuk sum tam tak khai chhuat theina ni ya amero chu ka chang sei do lek mai the ka tang ve thawa self finance ai ma hi chuan bank ka loan wala ka hi a all-sum application a hian self finance anga inti chuanin har sa tam tak hi om don registration man nia promoter pakhat ka puya date of disbursement te oma amount disbursed te oma kha self finance chuan ti theilo reng ani chu wang chuanin sum min nei viewani pon bank ka chuan noi som nga lekemo noi za lekemo noi som hi lekpo indil theilo project kho sakha noi zanga po ni se noi zali kha promoters contribution ni se noi za lekpo dilula a all samani ma se chu point la du lo ni chuan bank appraisal kha chu kan ti turani kha chu thei to pin a tha kha chuan kan tang veng chu ti kha kan sei ve du ni kalome
kalome PWD SOR chung chang khan chuan ati tu ner fi lam pang khan alo ching fel mai tura kan ngai deu hlaka appraisal chin kha di aput ania upload chung chang kha chuan Engineer Common Service Center kanan tiang chi te pon oma tin tuna hian master trainer khami application big te train tur kha pathum anditela relo te delian kalanga khalai chung chang khan chung mi te chuan district kan mi le sa te kha anjir tiranga anti puyanga khatianga upload thiam lo tan chuan department kha kan vapan khangai don tani chu tiang tur om chu kan nia chu tiang tu har salo tur angai tala tin kan soile chu NIDS kan ti tuna UNNATI mami chia khan department vapan boilo khan athiam kha athi kha tam tak khan om thowa khang te po kha tu tenge ti te po kha ain zo thenga hi kan lo hril theng cheunga ani lo poin department office kha district office te kha pananga anni ti dan kong an lo hril thea ngayang kha sarkar ni na amo phurna ani ti kan soi zoi duwa chuan new unit definition chung chang chu ni helai abumi ba hi chu kan kal thui lei theilonga amar chu industrial estate chung chang chuan kinina allotment kan pek to te kha chu angeni an deeds of agreement department nena deeds of agreement kha thil tel tur ani maya amar chu pollution control atangin certificate an neanga tin veng chunga ni department ram chung ani vai khalai kha chu pollution control om kha chuanin control tang certificate om kha chuanin kan estate chunga mi ni kha chuanin kan lo en thiam ve mai tur ka ngai deuh hleka any ideas case khan khatiang kha pakhat kan estate omin ka ria chu van khalai kha chun a boi thak lu tukin ka ring lo tat mai a estate chung omani kha chuanin khalai te khan chuanin nghe ni thil dang abu kha in chiar chian chuanin zongai lo kha tam tak om ve boka amor chu soi hre su tin helaya handina han zo lo hi aza thak ve thil a chang chuan khatiang ani kha chuan office lama kanum ring kan rengani zo thei lo leng ro khatiang lampang soi tur kha chuan tukin lama an soi to a thanem ngai department thanem kan ngaya any idea sa performance kan du thu sam lo ole oh
any ideas han lo ti toin om me thea college lama tangin zirtiu tu kan ya dr valama soma kan ya kan students te hoten en heng te kan discuss via khang interest tu ta han entinan any ideas han lo ti toin om takin in mun ma nia nei lo ma se entinan service industry lu du si king documents ho ki eng tiang adjustment om them ti la kha mani in ni si lowa entiran nu puiten ni mo pasal teramani mo kha tiang khan ma ni ming ni si lowa service industry lu don khan documentation akhian kan boi theng em ti la kha ani lo pon lo ti to inom chuan
ni chin khang ka soi devin ka ria
karon tlai de la ka
ni mo
om to lo
liani piliani mingin in hun oma puzualan industry din du sia piliani ne di chaw fakrimen itimayang affidavit an siamanga ti chuan fel takin kha affidavit kha chu register en dona legal register en dona chu thil tel mai tur upload mai tur lana kha chuan chiang tur angai ta taro amun ma kha chuan ani tu ne in rem siam phot chuan
hala kan lo soi ve lo kan zo pa te pon yang lo in lo dai to lam te pon ni theu lom karinga ni chin khan bank loan lak ti kha bank loan kha lakhi har saviau tam tak tan chuan chuwang chuan bank loan kha engtin nge an lak theyang achan chu loan lak sim ngai government of india scheme sa han lot lak ngai sim an nei po ni se loan lak ngai sim am ve tho chuwang chuan loan lak kha chu an du thu sa mani do ni na langa om je han amaro chu lo bank ka loan lak hi har maya khalai tak khaboi thaka amaro chu ka soi du chu tumani loka kan cmin asoya noi som nga chin noi lam chu collateral free interest free loan kha kan pedon atia kha ti wat tura ngai la kha kan vai sha ta tan hen karon puang du ani ma se kha chu la pe chu la ni lawa amaro chu khata khan alot ling ngei tur te ti ni kha kan sha tap tul
kha industry ka industry sector ani chuan in application te kha commerce industry sa lo lu tanga industry a consultant kha lo thli film ve do na ti kha han ho ta mi ni soi chuan kan soi zoya ni he UNNATI hi chuanin loan lak le lak lo kha alang ta lowa amor chu lamia lowa din then oma lak ngai nge din then oma loan la khatiang te tan phei chuanin claim tur kha chini chi thum kha lo oma loan la lo tan chuan khami interest subvention kha chu angai lem lo khani maya amor chu a thaber chu loan in la kha chun bank ten lom leang kha puhroi te pokhar ne fi poron tang khomen ni hi tang tur pon nia chu kan seinon lenga mitam takenan festival de ulek thina sarkar tan puina din tur tan puimon antia anilovania din to te commercial operation an nei nuwa tan puina za songa tan puina ti zong khan atoi theyang berin ani ta ti nani chu amor chu lon ma din tur tan chuanin department te kan wa thu lo una lampang lon lampang thu na kha wa bel bulangai ta ti nang deu ni chu oh new unit new unit ani existing as an expansion anti to ba ka I Mars ni kuwa nulama in expand te tan chuanin an expand na chin chia kha oh ni kuma te lo tran to wa
kum to ba te project ka khala complete lo lakal mek te tan khanin ti thei dan lo mem claim thei
an lo tran to chuan chunga an lo tran to enternan building te RCC te po an lo sak tran to ni kuma te an lo sak tran khan bung ruwa te kha khoi tangin le ya poisa te an lo in pe fel dim diam to chuan cash memo te kha voucher te kha an neinga chung te chu sang ni som ni pathum dated ani deuh khu chuan chung te chu upload tur an ta portal an lo mudon sia ti kha ngai tu ngai ta ni chu tak chu manilok August neriat kan director hovin mi pali lai kan zukala tin district ati state danga tang te po khan an lo kala sang ni som ni pan ni March ni som thum pakhat nulam le sang ni som ni pali March ni kom malam zong kum ni deuh thokar hi entin nge niang tin state dang te po khan hei poi min consider sakrau ni som thum pakhat March sang ni som ni pan ni nulam zong hi UNNATI atan min launch masak mai ro an tin kan an deal yela ma se an ni kha an tang veo maya a helai kar kum ni vel te chu state sarkar in lo ngai to ve to mai se thalo mi ti te khan min chang vel deuh tang mai khang ka ria an ti to chun ti ve deuh tat maya khalai kha kan soya ke ni po hei kan dari tar howian kan tang le a khalai kum ni deuh to poi awa ui om ve kan ti ve ngoi ni ma se kan thu lo chin kha lo ni ve deuh le ka khalai kha chu soya har tin in upload tur hi tlang puin March ni ko hulam pang document hi ani kha ngai ta khan himdam
achang chu anachina khanin choma khan kan ngai thla pi ti khan Mizoram state chin kan la thei lut lo ta
kha khamo
khati zong te po khan
kan soyenge
I'm justified an khom them
kan tuna sensitization kan de ma po hian abeng war de chon anong kala kan soi fowa alo kala piang te kha anma nang mani chawin hresu lai chin nai te thenruar tha te mi hausa khating unit entrepreneur nia tui tak tak te lo soi dar zung zung ula ti chon abu hi lo thleng che ba abu hi lo thlen chuan kan multiply kan chu daranga mi zo tong ten a thei thei kan danga kan sem dar do na chu mi ha po chon lo hreru kan tia revise po kha nge ni miron dora piang kha WhatsApp in message in kan lo pe zung zung thowa chu tiang chonin amara chu nia soyang khanin registration atan po inziak lut lo mani lok pan porter kan honga kala nur le maya zero alania district in an mupatanga in application hi district in an thlit film nuwa directorate anaron ti phei turunta kala ria solo chon mani ka en kha karba sani towa tunna kala en lewa district hian district local zinga import ani lo en to chon zero la ni em le o amo scholarship tang khan in nm zero la ni mo lung le tang khan lung le kha ala zero mai thi om je chu kimi document pakual lek nei mangkian anumi inti towa in document tur kha chu alani theilawa document pakua mangkian registration turin portal lo lut toro u voinia atui ho kha kanan ti ni chu ti chon district in alo enanga chon athai ati chuanin directorate anon tianga kenin kan ena atha kan ti chuan state level secretary level committee nena registration peturin kan recommend anga anin tha ti chuan DPIT alakal dona chuan khala tam venga renga chuan che jung jung kha chu kan du ni
lo soi clarity kan du chu zinga ha kan minister khanin can industrial policy 5% interest subvention kan soya hemi guidelines a hianin a umbok ta te na ti kha ani che lo dewa pakhat zok kha than theya apani ka chwana do kop theilo ani ti kha kan soi tel le zau du ni chu
alo ome
ta khanin bank loan kha kan la ve lo ta ki mani private vikin ta lai khan boy na kha om de to ang in cover se ve
yeah itu bukan zot an sele te pimal mo so man
mo la ve bank loan kha kan la ve lo ni SM industry te kan ne ya tu heta ne ti la ma tang khan friday mo inge bank loan la lo tan ka ton boy thak lam pang ang deu khan sing ke sia bank loan kha kan la mia la wa ka inge har sana om them dil don tai la ti kha ka zote
prote sai du me
in the industry department in hetiang han boss sai hi ka lom khop maya sai tur tam tak bo kan ya ma se kan la hong chia lo wa han sai ve bel tur te po ka pi zo na kha ni. And then I want to request to Madam Jaya is that in self-finance, NetFee has to do appraisal. But the problem is that in portal registration, date of disbursement and amount of disbursed, that loan amount is compulsory. That is the problem. If you didn't take loan from any bank, we cannot go to registration. And then also, I feel that in registration process, this amount of disbursement and date of disbursement, it should not be compulsory. Because bank sanction loan in this month, and then after we complete legal documentation and promoter's contribution, it may take 6 months also. Suppose if we finance loan in the month of March 2026, then how can you do registration within that March 31st, 2026? Chuan kapi kha problem ani ta ni. Portal registration a 100 of disbursement te amount of loan disbursed te kha ziala na ngai sia. Loan in lak lo chuan khami fill up tur kha akal tlang ngot thei si lo chu problem ania. Tin tu na unit in lo din to kan run to in lo ti ta ni. Ma se in run to kha a claim ngot thei lo dan khom ve ta ni. A chan chu I mars ni kwa sang hi som hi pali nuwa expenditure chau ani ta ni. Tin commercial operation po chu mi nuwa chau ania. Mars ni ko ma commercial operation in lo tran to phei chona claim thei lo top. Tin tu na in lo din to phei chon in expenditure kha mars malam vek ani karing. Apoi mo a chu sei tel zeli na nakina soina hunrem sang om po in apoi mo a chu subsidy scheme te hi claim kan han tuma kan han trang view wa mi zo ho hi atopa kan trang view ringota abula trang in tran ngai ni abula trang atran om zia chu a thai sham chuan personal bank statement po aman thai tho rualin du thu sam chuan bank ka kan unit ming mo XYZ industry ming khan bank account hongila khami through ve khan I expenditure hi kal ro se check in noi nga kan lo disburse ta I rot le na tur chuan khami receipt apo ha kan kol thapang khami bank statement kha through ro se bank statement le receipt kha kan kol that ve ka ngai chumi chu kan nei thin si lawa chumi tel lo chuan in loan kha subsidy kha claim thei si lawa atopa kan boi thin ani And then Madam Jaya, one more thing, and then there will be another question also, but in the meantime, it's written that, I forgot the page number, is written that GST invoice of plant and machinery and for construction of building and building. But in Mizoram, this, when we construct our building and all, we don't give GST. In cement and road we may give, but suppose like we purchase wood, bamboo, labor also, we spend around 30%. We don't give GST. If you require only GST invoice, I think we cannot claim. I think that one also, it will be a problem. 所以就刚阿别周边托扑没罗些哦，
老么没，你今天
不话那看那人谁卡伊 contractor 呢那背 top 没卡collision construction 的 oak wood 的ตัวมันตัวไล่จน engineer 的เรา
จุดตาโปจวน
เนี่ยนะเป็ก top ไม่ค่ะทำไม
ขามีกันเป็กกับโปคัน GST อะค่ะกันเป็กเดี๋ยวละไงที่นั่นนี่จู
contractor ข้าน่ะ purchase เวลาค่านิน
จูตักจู contractor แต่โปเฮียนขณะ GST ขันเรา receive MT ไล่โปข้าโซนั่นนี่ตาก็ให้ทุยตุกเลยวะก็เอ็นที่นั่นหน่วยจ่าเวลกันเรามั่งนี่ปน contractor แต่เนี่ยนะขันหน่วยจ่ากันเป็ดตบเทนี่มาเสกจะหัน GST กันเป็กแต่ละไงที่นั่นนี่จูข้าจนตีไทยดันจูทวินกับริงมาเสก contractor ที่ขันขัดยังขันนั้นติดคลิปเทปที่ข้าจูทุชันนี่แหละตาเส
โอ้เบงลอนจุงจังข้านี่มินอันละอันนี้ไอเดียสักข้านินเบงลอนละลูพวกข้านั้นอเวละอมรจูอัชเบอร์ฮิจูเบงไงฮีชับเบอร์เจลที่กันสวยดัวเบงไงอะเบงกัลตังทิลตีเจลข้าจูข้าพาร์เซสสุดง่ายงี้ตาเต็นอันที่นั้น
ผู้วันกันเราใส่เลยแล้วคือมีอันเคลมโดนันจุกลุนับพอร์ตัลคักกันละติชินมีอะไรตานี่มันได้ตรีอมตาที่งี้ง่ายฟอร์มเช่นกันได้จนเช่นที่จูมันได้ตรีเราเดียวค่ะทิลฟอร์มช่างกันฟิลตับตา drop down นรนออกมากันทันทีตาจะเช่นจวนเขามีง่ายเราค่ะเราอมตานี่ GST ที่พอคิดจูเรา example เราอมตาจุดอย่างเดียวจวนนี้มานี่ซุ่มเราสาปค่ะ date of disbursement ออกมาเสกขลายขมานี่ on source นี่จนตักกะเฮติไล claim ตัวระกันตีชินเราจวนตุนดินมุนาจวนหันสวยไม่เทคันนี่เรานี่จูตัวโมฮิอันรนตีตุ้มเซจูหันตีทุกคนมีละหัน claim ตุ้มชินนี่ละหันตีชินนี่ละกันฟิอาเมียงตัวน่าจวนนี่สวยเวกเทเรานี่จู
เอ็นที่นั้นเบงลอนแล้วว่า money on arrangement ตีเตค่ะ charter accountant in social finance ข้าอรุณ declare สักดองเท่าเจ้าวะขลายขานินอมรจุดจวนเบงลอนแล้วว่าตีให้กับสวยมวยตีนั่นละมันนี่แล้วเนี่ยเบงฮิจวนลอนลักยันดูจัดโดนตินเสียตัวประคัด secretary level committee เตอันละชุดโดนะสุดท้ายจวนเบงฮิอันเตลเดวทุบเจล่ะเบงฮิอันนินอดีตเขาวิมูเซอันตีละชันสุอันเนนลอนปลูกตัวเตจันปุยนะอุณตินหัวสกีมันหัวอันจันปุยนะหมูข้าอันโลนี่เตเนนอากาวนอันลูตาโอลเองก็มัวซัดขับเบงอันนั้นรูงาตัวข้าอันหลอมมายาสุวางินเบงในข้าทัศเจลนักกินเจลทิลตีอปอที่กันสวยดัวอามารสิสุวางชวนเบงลอนละเราตันชวนอดีตเราตีขันนี่ละวันนี้อาศัย source of finance declaration เตเข้ามาเต็นนักเสียตัวชินะเบงลอนละเราพอข้าอันเราวินันตัดเต็นเวขันนี่มายาตินเบงลอนลักอาชัดละซูสับวินสันข้าอัลคลีมเทียที่ขันนี่มีปากตินอารวลินข้างคอมโพเนนต์ปฐุมข้าอาเวลเทียเบงลอนละเราตันชวนนินอัฐิโลกชิมอินเทอร์เนสวินสันขัดซูที่ข้ากันสวยเดลเลสามดัว
a procedure all sam dan zong han kan soi char maya entrepreneurs te chuanin bank loan khalak chon kha profit kha bank ka pek tel zel angai sum don tang chuanin kan du lo tlang pui karenga entrepreneurs tan hianin sarkar te kan ding ve don lom ni secretariat level a bank in thu nei te po khanin e kan director te pu won te po kha self finance ho kha entrepreneurs tang khanin lo ti ve tai la dia ha karil ruwa alo om dewa achana chu bank kha engwalgin nge ka share of profit ka pek vezel thiang ki ma on fund ka ti theina na ka pi de pon an lo ti thei kha an ni te kan promote tur chu ne lom ni tia kha mani le mani ya khatianga in ti thei de kha chu tran pui om jok tak engwalgin nge ka share of profit bank ka pek zelang ti kha number 1 panina net fee branch manager khan ni china zona ka chu aron chang fel hal vekin ka ria ka pi problem kha nangma business unit le nangma personal savings zakha arhan rim pu troite po khan in chin khan suggestion aron tia khan sum do na rim hi dan ma chuanin legal separate legal entity ni na shan nei ani wangin pu roite soyang khanin kan sum don na hi bank account shan kan nei shim shim angaya chu wang chon fund disbursement po kha ka saving account na tanga xyz limited ti kha convert disburse ni ate kha khatiang ate kha sarkar hianin khulam panga min soi success self finance pon ka saving account na tanga ka sum don na account na ka transfer di te kha ngatinge kan man sak theilowang ka saving account na tanga xyz limited account ke ma account tho ka sum don na kha ti kha nga separate legal entity ani ta ta wang khan ti kha kan titel ve
alo me nia net film pa ka lo tan deu ma ma mun thane mga em thin pa asan chu mani self eng po ni sela hi beng te lo zo ati thelo ti riat deng na chu in thil le reng reng kha beng chuni tur kan ti to khan chon chiang tur kan nga ya lon lak te chu chen lo hlau viu ve the ya mi hlau na na aver ron ti ngo te chu thil thei to po ni big lem lo ti ha kan sei do kham bin chin han ka du tok nga question answer session kha mar mo hemen chok ve te se promotion sa kha khong yo mo o ti hian thil tel tur te hi an tlar du la in hu phurenge hu phur vak su chu ti te chiamin
kan ding le sek me te thil pakhat hemi kan zo du zo ka chu kha a subvention chung changa khan I ministry sang sang do telom ta ni init khat khan tu UNNATI tanga a claim le turun ta chon example a Ministry of Food Processing mo atang khan ski balo om ta ni khami tang khan avail ta ni tho ta chong khami kha UNNATI a claim the tho em ti kha ka zo na toi te chu ni photina
mana me sang du em ti do ding do thoi ka ria provision kha oma i sang la I khatianga central scheme ang noya ani kha chuanin du than tur kha an yatin registration ka ti claim an ti do na po khan a khoi mo zok kha thang tur ti te khomatin kan tiran soing te po khan han hol kan ti Mizoram Industrial Policy po khan interest subvention omboka central omboka ti khanin state level committee in kha adu than tir do na ni pani ni avel lo khan a pakhat zok kha than tir to ta mar chu a than na ro chu a beneficiary thunia chu zok chu thang ro tin level committee state level secretary level committee so ati don lo wa khatiang khanin rom phang na siam sakani
unit lo om to in expand khatum ning ka sha po Francis mi khne
kan soizo khachu thutungin ding chungin I chu puma poe soi kha Ministry of Food Processing noya scheme alo omta establish na turte le expansion alo ti to ta ni chon ministry khan tu na scheme mang hei interest subvention te chu om velo ta ni a funding ringo ta peta ka funding kha lo mang ta kha khanin hei hi I enjoy them a well them ti na zok ani kan zo na ta kha chu mo
khoi ben ka po lo ni avail ani pon PMF MEB ka khan avail non le thei ani kha abar lo
khala helai hi khoi ngan no chang venga phek som pakwana khan 8.10 na khan units availing benefits under other scheme of the government of India will not be eligible for same incentive under this scheme tiani chu thei lo mele ti kha han lo chang ve ni chu khap 8.10 na han o mani
PMF ME ideal don ani chuan a thei chuan a siang em
MLF fan atang te engeni BRGF atang ten hemi napakhat kha signboard khan hantara di kha khan kok ta lui mai ta ni he pathuma atang te khanin I thil lo om to PMFME atang in huwa thil lo om to kha in expand le in du chuan new unit expansion atang chuan ke chu a thei lo na chan tur kha ka she chuang lo ta ni ma se tu na PMFME atang le helaya do kopa khachu a thei lo ta ni thil lo om to exist to in expand in do chuan in lo lu thei ni ti thap ta ni kami tu na 8.10 khachu I mun nia do kop kha duplicate kan ti khachu a thei lo burani chu
ka zon chu chommalama khan kan claim thea khan GST pakhat atang khan pahni a claim thei lova ti khan ta chu internal service sector khan lut bok tai la amo manufacture khat bok tai la kha GST pakhat atang khan thei ton lo ti ani mo kha
GST hi chu intro mongai thin
a claim thei lo ti na me khamna
hi ni china kan pi soi ang khan tu ma expert kan lom lawa anyway an ma ni kan DPIIT lam mi te an om lai hianin in zona nei ang kan chan fu hlei thei lo ang chi ho kha chu kan lo chin chia zela kan lo zo tanga a hril fia na chu nang ma ni number po kan lo la nga ani lo pon kami in kan lo register vek tho chewa chuta chu kan in hriat tir le don ne
zona kan belle lok mai khala khan building kha lo satai la achunga han unit lo kan lei du dom poka chu kan scheme ena kha chuan manufacturing khami unit leina kha sang ani mai thea chuan heta in sakna kha sang ani le dom poka kha pokha
ai kha chu aportala avaya lu tlang na tur a khomi na om don
ale
chuan
phek number sumnga pasarina phek number sumnga pasarina khan positive list of the service sector ani za thin ta phek number serial number 9 na khan tech oriented startup unit providing service in the field of education, primary health care, agriculture. Agriculture ha azaw ta khop maya. Agriculture hi eng chen nge huam thang. Entina tan
plantation huam lavin thil reng entirnan agriculture chuanin antram ilo ching ta I chin chung le khalai a mun mai buat sai kha chu tel lo phot manufacturing aron ni chi I processing chi a khan industry aron lutani
khami plantation agriculture plantation tel lo chi in a production
processing aron om chi khan industry purview aron ni chi
ani le chu ti ani chuan
vetilam panga po khatia ang chi ho khan processing aron lu chi khan industry
ani chuan agriculture through la hian sericulture tel thayam
sericulture tel thie sericulture chuan in a production a chu aron nei thia chu silk khang ang chi ho kharon kal le ta
kokun alo ni ta kokun atang khan tina
I kokun tir chia a process iron kal iron processing aron lu chia khan
chutin ni chuan chu aron huam thei tina tumi om je chu sil kan ya an lum le lum ang chi ni po khana tel thei vek tina
tel thie
backward integration
da chang hianin eng mani hi min la feedback hi eng mani zo na te om vereng ta tech oriented startup tia hianin intinan primary health care hi a thei lo kha negative list ta om lion ta hian arun soile book si ta ni Entinan secondary and tertiary healthcare ni ta plastic surgery kan ti te hei sarkari na provide lau mo ki kidney dialysis ti na te enge ni cleft lip hetiang ang hanti na te private in anda kai India chong ko chak lampang khi tha hin ti khop meya kimi Thailand ate chon sex change clinic te khi tamaki khiamin an pan sup me ni kha in haram te hi miron pan ve te sup se du ta khatyang ang te kha han in lo se tu na IVF te pon anime the min an ron pan na tlom jok sian ron kal theina turang chi te kha ani deu ta agriculture a po hianin kan rin dan me chu hei hybrid te kan tia enge ni thil tun la ya chuanin technology manga achi tha khatiang ang hanti na research skill development lama khan research hanti du na te po ni nga hei vok te po tu na chuan mi zo vok tu man kan vul du to lova genetically engineered vek kha kan lo vul to ta ni khatiang ang zonga research technology kan ti du te po kha hetilaya chuani na huam thei tura ngai taila khang kha chu agriculture in tune in soi ang kha chu anei ve ta a normal scheme a ta ni khata chia lo technological advance kan do a research center te kan lo du chuan mo agriculture ti kha na huam zau kho me khang la ya te bu thar lok zo ko mo kan research center turte education ati hian hemi school pa ngai hi ni lovani training center skill development center kan ti angkha ani deuta school hawin lautin tumbe khanemi kan school pa ngai ang formal hi ani chia lota internanin BA kan zir thupa sarkar na kan muthei si lova engma kha kan thiam chuang si lota ni hei wainari po patni kan nei ta champaya khian chuan Catherine kha omin ka Catherine de chia hi wain siam thiam kha kan de nei ni chu champuai thau ki engtin ngei ti a ka ta mi formula kan leya antia achang ki chuanin hei aphuan de bur te ram te sang deu te na flavor te pi consistent lauta khatyang zong ang deu hlik le ma agriculture chuan processing a lautela ati chazok te nya khatyang ang kha azuk min deu zok nin ka sha
ก็เลยรอแบบแม่งอ้อหุ่นออนไลน์แต่ตรอกกับพี่จันสการอนในดัวไอ้ Netfi Branch Manager ช่วยกันเนี่ยซาร์กอดวางไลน์นี่ Office Opposite Son Bank of Baroda จุงกันออกมาเฮอุณาติฮีกัน Ministry น่าสยังขันมันน่าสยังดูขันเนี่ยมากจน 30% นั่นนี่ทีนะดูน่าเฮียนิน 50% นี่ตานี่ทีนมิโซรัมสังกัดซุ่มเตลมีเหล่าเซ็นทรัลซุ่มตัวนี้ทีน439 เยอรมาก็มีมิโซรัมจันค่ะ453มั้งตั้มตะกันเนี่ยค่ะกันให้ช่วงไงนี่สุดท้าย problem ไล่จู่ MERS นี่สมทุมประคัดสังนี่สมนี่ปรุกาหัน registration ที่ไงบอกเสียกันกลุ่มดังอาพวกกันเคลมไทยหรือตัวก็จันหลักไงนี่จู่ซึ่งมิโซนัดรังปอชวนให้จันที่ก็แล้วละเวทีนะมิโซรัมตันตีนตัวนั้นมีปอยพากังโตเขียน nodal agency เด็กันแล้วเนี่ย disbursement agency ก็แล้วอินซิร์เวนี่แต่ชวนอินอยู่ hotel เต hospital เต manufacturing อังจีเต unit ปริยัติเวลาที่ตัวน่ะ loan เป็กตัวระproject report หันเสียมที่เด็กขัดยังตีเฉาที่ขัดกันในเวตาแต่ชน project ชา loan rule ขัดตัวขัดจะ loan เป๊กขี้กันดูรู้ตัวกันนี่ net fee ปนจุดแต่ชน net fee office สาขาอินเหล่าเลี้ยงเทนี่จู่แต่ชนกันอินเปเวกเทียงจู่กันที่เฮาเหล่าอเมริกาเทโตปินกันอินทรันปุยงะที่นั่นสกีมชิมมาเตปอคันให้ industry เตปอให้กันปีเธอกันในอินหัวเมมาข้างบ้านกันเตปอคัน net fee ปอินเองโมโซดูอินในเตปกันอินหัวเวนี่นังมานี่ไกด์รัชันปุยตูเซลคานกันอินหัวเวนี่ที่เด็กกันใส่ดู tin soi tur tam tak a oma chuta chuanin mania loan kan pek pakhat tan khan ti kan tuma kan ti vel chin ani OTP te kan donga chuta tak chuan nia self finance ho ta na boi thlak lai ron langa kha date of disbursement ate khatiang te kha alo ngai ta a kha boi thlak ani tin GST kha nei nga ya kha khana china khan zo nom do separate GST nei kha angai ani mi pakhat pon GST chu nei tro thei thawa tero chuanin elo lai ha confused thei do mai om ta ni service industry hotel te hospital vela kha chuan building te plant and machinery a claim thei vek mai ni chu tin manufacturing a kha chuan plant and machinery khan at least 1 crore ti ni ta ni kan plant and machinery le khan 1 crore apel lo chuan a claim thei lo ti khani ta ni chuan a hnuaya khan ti hian atileta micro industry ti ni ta ni micro industry chu plant and machinery a 1 crore ai tleng sem ti seng khani ta ni khata ta khan Mizoram anga tele state tam taka te po khatingang 1 crore man plant and machinery lei phasi lo manufacturing kha kan tamani chu chuta chuan micro industry bi ka chuan building hi atel thayang ti kha ron ziak ta ni chu 50 le 1 crore in khar bi ka entinan a khol ate kha noi somli man ni ta se a building saknan khan noi somli mangta ula noi somriat ni se a claim thei ni chu building le plant and machinery kha amero chu a plant and machinery khan noi som sari ni se building sakna khan noi som ni mang le deu lang chuna thei chuang lo ni noi som nga le noi za inkara khan a omangai ti na ni chu apani khan tin noi som nga tin ngei lo ngai ta tu na hi chuan noi som ni panga thum nga ti vel kha chu thei talawa a project cost bi ka kha chuan expansion ti khom le ta ni ta khan plant and machinery a 25% an mang turani ti khani ta ni entinan mi in hotel khanwai zaman lo sata se subsidy a claim tu chuan building asak belna khan noi somni panga 25% a mang ngei turani chuan plant and machinery angat phei chuan noi zaman khol khalo nei la noi somni panga man khol lo lei po ni lang a thengem o ti zo na ni chu chan chu 50 to 1 crore ti khalo ni box ya chuan kha kan expansion kha nin enge capacity ang chi te utilization mania siam chu in claim thei lawang ti ve top mayang o 100% junga selo ma se thil han sei fuk te hin wa ma khol nang ma ni na in lei bok ka chu sarkar in tinge a claim theng amero chu ma nang ma ni na in lei kha chu a claim thei ti kha ni ta self finance ma ni na siam kha chu engzang ye price a khai tiang 10 lakhs ringot poi lo ti thaya 50 lakhs ringot ponia engpo ni se thil kha chiang lo ni amer chu tia ka phakang to ga kan ngei tu ve chon ma ni na siam kho la kha chu a thei kha rinom lo ani chuan pollution control board te kan soi NOC pollution control board atangin pollution control board atang hianin patni om thin ta ni consent to establish om ta ni consent to establish lak chu all ma se kha registration a khan athil tel theita ni consent to establish chuan unit kha in run huna consent to operate in nei ngai ta ni consent to operate nei don chuan an strict khop mai pollution control board hotel nei tan chuan tui chape na hospital tan chuan waste management plan thadau in nei ngai khami lo chuan consent to operate khan pe don reng lo chu consent to establish chu lak thei mai registration a mo chuan hotel te hospital te industry po lo ni se kan waste plan kha mumal ta kan siam ngai ni hospital ngat te phei chu tin NOC fire train ngai le ta ni fire trangin kha po kha provisional NOC lo om le ta ni provisional NOC pe kha chu all tu fire pon an pe mai ma se provisional NOC a khan het heng ang hi in install turani ti te khom ta ni ma se hospital ve si heta enge pipe sen lian pui pui om lo ang chi te khachu an pe thei lo ani ma se khatiang ni lo industry pa ngai chon fire extinguisher ringot in lo install pon an pe thei ang chu hotel te khatiang ang khachuan khatiang fire kang thel na thadau system kha in nei ngai ni chumin nuwa chau chuan NOC pa ngai an pe don chu ni. And then Madam Jaya, one question is that in that slide is written that power sanction is required. Power sanction letter is required. As far as I know, in Mizoram power electric department, they are not giving power sanction letter. What we did is we complete all the civil work, then we put this light bulb point and all. After that only they give us connection, because we tried to get power of sanction, that power sanction letter from electric department. That is not possible. At hey lawing kasya, alo latotin ngei lo kasalawa. Tin na chin khan kan soi toa he subsidy scheme avail tur chuan GST hong nei ula GST mang chuan bank statement bank account kha hon thei ni current account in hon ram tu mangu saving account anga hon hi smart lo ni current account in hon chuan in statement na that view chuan mi bank pon enge cash credit loan ten pe thei chu ni CC loan te chuan GST in register khan bank account in honga khami thu vik khan expenditure kha in ti chuanga chu ta po receipt in call club chuan subsidy in hu lo na tur hi aom mang lo reng ani tin hei kan industry department te po an tang lutuk subsidy mizo mi pui atam theyang bera kan hu theinan tin central meu te po an ron kala dong tur hian min du sakani ma se kha document kan nei that lo wangin le ana chang kan thret lo kan dong thei lo hi ui omani a chuan bank account honga bank statement le receipt kol thap tur han kan chawe du choni tin Mars ni kuwa sang hi som ni palin nuwa expenditure chau ti kan sei duwa tin he UNNATI scheme dong du tan chuan chet vat angai Mars ni som thum pakhat sang ni som ni paruka an khar to don sia chuan chet vat angai tin interest subvention kha 7 years 5% ani tani kha commercial operation tran nu chau ni tani chuwang chuan a thei chuan repayment a 7 years 10 years tal ve ani ngai ni chu 8 years te pon ni ta se mo chuan vocational institute nurse zirna khating laboratory laboratory technician kan tiang vel kha thein ka ria a chuan ITA khian an thei ka ring and then madam, one thing in the portal, Madam Jaya, in the portal that finance banks, in that net fee name is not there. We have to click others. Please add net fee. Kan how to te DPIT how lai khan zo ka tu mane khatiang vel kha. Chuan LSC nei lo kha kan thin ta kha chuan lease deed te po agreement lease agreement kha thei ka ringa Karon in advertise veni su mitra le khatiang jenuna khachuanin net fee khan loan pe kan chak lu tu ka tin nodal agency te kan lo nia hei industry na an lo approve club central in an approve club kha net fee account na sum an ron da chuan net fee in anei tu te account na khan kan thun thin ni chu kan chan vo ve ni ta a chuan net fee in a loan kan pek te kha hei kan industry shroi tu how tu te le DPIT te po khan an ring to kan ni chu tin kan appraisal kan du uluk kan du strict ve bo kan ni tin kan gai ta tinan chu taka chu tin and then kan director te le Madam Jaya te po ka request du chu please let's have another meeting with bankers bank te nena meeting nei hi ngai lutuka he san chu bank kha kan pan masak te lo ni sia mania chuan thil pakhat kan ton na chu a project cost a building saknang han hotel saknang khan 8 crore vel mangang ma se loan of a deal khan bank khan a project cost kha 3 crore chaw lo ti ani 3 crore a han 2 crore chaw a pe a khami mang khan portal vela han ti tum sia a khongai thak lu tu gani chu wang tak chon bank te pon a tir train kan guide thiam angai ni chu chuan bank te ne na kan ti ho le hi poimo lu tu ging ga ria asan chu asum tam sia anin hong sia kan hai lut le lawang ti lo mani tin aizol do chau hian kan hai thina hey NAD sa po atam lo ania unit som hi vel nge unit som panga vel chuin an claim ta lung leite ma mit sership scholarship te po hian an claim ve ngai to ni kan tran ngai ni ti kha nge hun sei do kan la ve ni chu tran hem ngai lo ta min lo ra thiang mula ka lo me
bố hồi tết chú American làm một đòn châu anh ấy, thì UNNATI nói ham chặt nằm mù, chú anh ấy số cal bel thì anh ấy là wa, anh ấy chú lệ vector sorry, disbursing agency này thì kan soi đó, cho nên mọi người kan soi lệ, chú akir lo thế là wa, atharin phui đó ni là lui to kan ton xia ta, thu sam lo, khop mọi anh ấy idea kan ti, UNNATI mà chia mi khanin Mizoram ấy tiếng rồi kan ni la hianin Assam chú asama khanin acclaim tu kha zasari le tivel ania Mizoram registration ni chu somni pathum ver nia chu poson na sataka kan nor khanania mase department kha kan thiam lo ni lo alo lu zong kha kan nor ve ni adil tu lamin document nei thalo wangin alo thelu hlei thelo khani ta chu tak chu voinia po hian kan lat lai lowa I mars tlami chau khania chuanin unit som pathum som pali vel hian an bu po hian Mizoram sar poisa ni lo central poisa crore som ni le tivel chau kha Mizoram aluang lu don ania atlem lutuka central poisa langlak Mizoram poisa tello tunami chu soi to khan crore anuai mai ni lo crore zali le samale pathum kha ania chu po chu fifon tia first in first out etirnan Mizoramin crore zali somnga kha adil tu ten lo la zawta sela adang 40% kha ala oma chu alo lut masale adil masa sa inti khan ta omje chu Mizoramin zali somnga pathum crore kandil theti minda sakba ka khan state dangte anloin thada anlo ti wak lo phei chuanin Mizoram tanga lut an masak phei chuan crore zali somnga ba kha ala thi fo kha alania chu kan soidwa amor chu Assam te chuma state ani wain kan engeni tlan pel hei theilowa Arunachal te Tripura te Meghalaya Meghalaya han ti te Manipur kan ti te khan chon NID sa anfual pol kha kan ni chong lawa amar chu sang pol chu kan ni lo alai hola kan la oma tuna re chuan documentation a department lamin mo phur lawa adil tu tur te lamin deal thei rengin unit omreng si khan in tha da wang khan document lama kanin pu chalo chuan department chuan mo kan phur lawani ti kha I acha document pu cha tur chu nang mani in bu sai tur khani in bu sai kha in upload mai don khania chuan deal claim kan ti po hian mi puilam hianin kanin tha da wang kha alo ni chini ti kha kan soi tel du samani chu tin chin khan ka soi to homestay chung chang kha Mizoram homestay kan shia dani hotel type bang tak hian kan ti ma se tourism department a soida chuanin ani lo de uleka tin anni po hianin source tam taka tanga anlak an ta en tirnan in chonga ilo nei ta anuai bera in oma achung chong ni kan an ti ho to po kha homestay amban thenia ani na taka phei chuanin an in thleninang Mizoram kan in thlenang tak thuaki homestay na tum tak zo kenia etiran chonga a floor thumi ti teng floor thuma oma floor khat kha nei tu ten an lu a floor ni dang kha homestay ya amhan theya a ei po kha ani tu te ya ina po khan payment in an zui thei tho aria chen ria fin lawa ti te khania oh talo king lo ni han poema room nga tal turni hanti te room nga aniang tourism nang guideline khan mania compendium khan room nga tilo mo state ania ka soini state Mizoram state khan mo so Mizoram state bi kan puan khania kha anita chuanin double room le single room kanan tiang chi te ka sang le ta kha ani tu te in nuaya an chenga achung chong ni ka homestay la ti thei han pom te ka a thalut tu ka mani chen sen lo na in nei phei chon achung ka homestay ya siam mai turnia kha tiang khan in sarkar chu ain honga khalaya khan kan ban phak thik sang ram chon kan ti deu hleka enge ni nia madam enge kan program hi adang hi chu in lama thil pakhat master trainer turi kanin tir dona reilo te a central DPI tia chung chu zona tam takla zo turnia registration chung chang khan chuanin ni e sani somni paruk mars thaka alania I amar chu tle ma belvede ulek lo chuan registration han lu mai kha tilawela amar chu khotlai thei chu ni lo ni chu tin registration in nei hian I kanin peita in tina big chong lo wakha chu kan ria kain bo sai me ka kalawin register photani tina mai khania nakena in claim tak huna in final document zong kha claim period upload to chunta registration period upload to chu khimi document pakwa khin maya ten china kan soide malek kan soi pakhat kha palina copy of incorporation of certificate in respect of farm and unit ti ania helaya hianin company in register lo hi kan ni dewa proprietor systemical kan ni dewa lexia helai ro hisu ni danga ngani te tiang an ne apo hianin kan tin zan lo thilai te po yoma eng po ni se ki registration stage po hi district industry center kuta alom dona in lu vele khan directorate hi lo theng don lo wa DIC lama kan ho tu ten directorate point kan lo soi hobanga I khatiang la khan chuan tin incorporation hanin din na han ti khan maya production nei stage so alani lem lawa asan chu registration stage ani wangin a general na pe ka wang khian nia kan ti entinan health ate tourism ate khan chuan khi nge ni apom the tanga amor lo wa
kan registration chuanin udiam te pho hi kan han mang maya khilai khian tin a claim huna khan entinan tuna kan han soi fo tourism department kan han tia te pho khan tuna alalak theilo registration kha tourism ka hriat dan chuan mo amami kha commercial operation and tran nuwa anvadil ani tourism
a thaizo registration nei to antitlat
pi roading history khop maya an thiang hlim felo phejong ka pedon lo watia mani khan kha ka hriat dan anita an handin phot lo kha chuan amer chu provisional te chu mani kan sei tak hi tourism po hen provisional tal hi pe vet hi si kan ti take tunan kalpui dani chuan amma khan ni idea sa kha chuan an ti phot nuwa khatiang engmo neu kha an deal ve ani chu a registration a khi chuanin udiam te khitiang ringot po khianin go through thei a registration lai hi chu incorporation of certificate han ti lai po khi a eng ber nge ti po kha udiam khini mai lom ni ka ti do ni kai chuan udiam te tin tourism department a chon chu hotel a chuan a concern department ranga permit wala khanita chu po chu nakin hu thil kha lo ni le sia a ran lu tu khi om lo thla dani
ril ruwa thil pakhan soi kan duwa kan ham sigil tunga in hu phurang ti ka hlau em maya kan linia nanga in phal rai de wen kan langa in tilel tung ti kan lau bok si dik tak chuan amaro chu DIC a lo lu tanga anin an enanga chuanin directorate anon tilenga kanan thifi manga a thae kan ti chuan secret ni danga chuan DPIT a direct in kan joti ta anon register mai ni masetuna chuan secretary level committee khal om dona secretary na a kai ruai chumi chu an enanga an thunga a thai a ti chuan DPIT ala ti le do ta a channel kha thui ta tlat maya amor chu soeng de ule kania dil ro kan tia kan ham strict chuanin in team don box ya kan lo ngai thiamang han ti deuh ilang chuanin ani le huk don box ya an poni se khala khan chuanin hriat tur kan nei ni ti kha ke mani po kan set tur angai taila kan in du sarvia chuan mit siai chu ni lo tur angai tel tramem mit siai chu rem box hi lo wa chu wagin eng poni se deal thei tur im bua sai kha ngai ni maya incorporation te pe chu han tila ange ni a hil chon hi tam em maya khalai te po kan thia ta thain kan thia
kapu kan lo zot le lok khelai tra
ole
hey homestay bi ka khan tourism sector khan in civil works kha chu achiang ta chuan plant and machinery ti manufacturing a chuan chian lai in khami homestay ong chi khan in a khoi ang chi khange
service unit ani maya civil construction le a chunga mi entinan AC da lo han tiang chi te washing machine an ti te fridge an ti te khang zong o khang te po kha ni e khang te think le po kha machine
zo de pakhat kan ni ve lok zo du lo e mai kan zo zelang e hey industry nei tam tak chu industry nei mek pon ne anga ni lo pon manga industry nei tan bi khan kan soyanga hey scheme thatak kalo choka chu wang chon in expand po kha chak om MMA ni kan mani potential te me anga tianga anti lenzel kha ta chuan a scheme khan 25% substantial expansion kha phalin ta chu 25% kha entinge ni ka expand ti na kha ti kan ti chien ang ti kha bol te kan zo du om chu kha industry kalau de to kha cheng zaman me theya pase kha mi kha entinge min access sak to ti kha net fee po min sil sak te ti min access don tu me yang he ta kan production capacity training ni ya kan charter accountant certificate training khoi training ni kan ti kha min sil thengem min access dan tur kha
alan dala chuan invest appraisal le tanga in expend kha 25% atling empty di tur ka ngai literally chuan
a ti tel de min chang thengem
kha chu all sam mai lom ni kha ti dawa I plant and machinery kha I call pu kha nuai zan hi ni ta se 25% at least ni tur chuan nuai som ngaman call le nge nga ya tin nuai som ngaman chin ti ni wang khan nuai zan hi man nei lo nuai za chau ina 25% nei chon nuai som hi panga man na le plant and machinery le khan a claim thei lo ta ni nuai som nga chin ti ni wang khan nuai som hi nuai zan hi man call ni nei chuan chuanเนี่ยข้า100%กัน expert เราเท่านั้นเนี่ยอเมริกาจูอีเลยนะ receive หน่วยจานี่มีโอกาสจวน depreciation level แต่ก็จูมินเองปุ่นนั่นสุดเท่ตัว5% เล็กกว่านี้สุดเท่า
appraisal โน้ตตั้ง25%นะข้างล่างละ
25%ไล่แต่ก็จูหมอมาปุยหน่วยจานนี้จังคันหน่วยสมงาอีเลยที่เจียนตัวจูอีวาเลยนะคันไม่รวม GST อีวาเปียขับอีวาเลยนะ receipt และ bank statement คันapprove ฟังอายาทีนก็ civil วัวกับพอ hotel เตะเราในตาละขัดพออีบิลอีวาเปียกเลยอามาตักวัดดิ้งอะค่ะข้าหันไม่โดนนะอีซุมมันรัลจังเจียคัน assess เทอันนี้ยังจูข้าจูฮารุตุกเราวิ่งกับเสีย 25%อเมริกาด่านนั้นรอนเสียมด่านหัน 25%หันตีพอคันอี capacity และอี revenue ว่าที่สร้างยังไงตัวนี้ขมีที่สร้างเราข้าจูเรามั่งปอนี่ลังเคลมงดไทยเราตีอันนี้หันด่านเสียมาคัน oh oh at thầy thawang ka ring oh oh micro industry bi ka chuan at thầy ka ring
ka soi kha linian lutuk trong zal lutuk ka lom boxia kan soi strict po le in hupur don boxia han ti phot ula ti chuan in
kan bil lut tel theng em ti lai te ka
re homework bu kan hon ve ka lam tro kha bu kan hon homework ve ka nia i puitin nu apo homework cho tu tam tho tho ni kha
rồi cho hết cái mà lâu xóa hiện cả tôi em mày cả phur khóc mà hôm nay tất cả lâu thiệt rồi ha anh ấy vậy tourism hemi certificate number 4 live bor về tourism khá chú mà anh mà registration fee 50% akan reduce ni at tilai khan kavadil ringot maya an local an ron en maya ma sen en khan min register chuang mi alo maya production in nei hunan titlat maya kha ka chu thil ti mai thei alo nei alo ni tena tuna ka local dona ka question ber chu hey ma ni han soi ta mai la selesia ki chuan bul ka tan ve deuh nual tan to udia ma po mani khan kan vain register ve mai amara so UNNATI hero chu kan hanti mai do na online khan DPR kha detail project report kha alonga ya charter accountant kan bel laklo kha isiam ti rang kan tia kan han eng lo do na charter accountant khan in civil work engineer estimate angai phot an titlat maya civil work lama kan han kual le UNNATI poso kan la dir thei da chuang lawa karil ro lo ka na da na hi chuan Selesia veterinary hospital bula le Falcona medical college bula chuan amun je kan nei ve ve sai ranga zon ro tlong ne na petrol pump epsia khan frontier fish som sari vel chau hi chuan ya kan ram nei pathuma hen hotel ri siam mai dur mon chu ka ti dewa khami tur khan hei upalam kan lo ni tawa upat ba ka sai ja hola hokte zor ang reu kan nia kan pumte tai hen kan upale ngal do boxia contractor kha kan appoint ngai ro ni khami kon civil work kha a building na kha a main plan and machinery kan claim na tur be ni si chuan ke manin kan ti thei ron ta no wa contractor kha kan roi a kan ti ngai ron ta chu tiang contractor han lak tura chuan hey sine sia po kan han eng lo dewa contractor ke mani kan ti thei bak a contract basis point kan han ti PWD register contractor kher angayem ti la kha ka thin lung na khoi son na sa khop maya a chan chu kan han kal to na sina PWD register ho chuan an lep hi sang lu tu ro man na kan han ya noi za ni ani lai khan an ni chuanin 10% below point an thok du lo re nga estimate full estimate pop khan bai sei sia register lo poisanga ave si chuan 20% below point an thok du ani khala ya kha adun le dana hian kala bel chiang lo boka a soi sia na ka register we no ni register contractor kher anga yam ti lai kha cái này úp làm thiếu thì về đủ xí khát xuân căn mà một hộp máy tên ăn tốt lẽ xuân ram LSC lại các problem hiện này lệ về cả sai ra ngã tới xuân LSC khá là tỉ thầy mong lâu này hệ lại tụ tên mình luôn về khá nhá ai nói số ram mà khá số cắn tả số này xiang khúc mấy gì à mày mình complain là vâng khá là khá căn khoai xuân được một cái tên là phật cổ na các môn ma cái tỷ bộ chú aman installment cái rule line cái lấy nắp in bên alo mortgage đấy em nói cái mortgage em nói mortgage phụ sĩ lâu khan gấu hết thì nhá đếp trái bên nào đếp được rồi với trái bên nào cái này bể mấy cái nó kêu cho cái này đòn này sẽ khát yang về là khan này LSC kha compulsory vía vậy tỷ lệ mà nên là nó sang contractor ta kalau ruai don tai la PWD register contractor kher angayem ti lai kha kan zo ta ni
ton sia da mit mu kan lo don to any idea sa kan soinga approve architect in a design kha sia manga ya approve ni tur chon tu tinga approve thei ti kha chu annex an tamaya approve architect ina a drawing kha ti ngai ta khana fi thei tur kan ngai de leka approve ani chon tu te approve nge ti kha chu midang ani mel chuang lawa sarkar ni tur ngai ta chon lan document atimaya LSC asai chuang lawa periodic patatal te ni lo mo putiem periodic patatal te aniem asan chu bracket akian revenue paper regarding ownership atia LSC ape lo po periodic patatal te alo peni chuan revenue chuak ani chuan pom thei tur angai taila
cái này sai rằng là sao lại LSC lệnh thầy lo mà viết sĩ pass lệnh lo khang cần cal số anh mấy mai rồi số khang số cần phải ta hem yang lo xuống cho cần thì phải về thầy mấy thầy ấy nan certificate dùng lại thì lại về là khát xuân mai rồi số lại cho em mình cần hành buổi đâu ba khá cái này lâu đà này số
revenue trong cái chuộc này chuan ang kha athaberani lo point adot tu tal kharon thil tel ulamo chu thain karing asan chu athei dang kong zon kha atha omia alo chu harveni ti kha chu ton sia rang kan chalo chuan kan cha kha dik bernge kan kha chuang lowa lo tua atlang te po kha vea chu wang chon tua tanga kan chang kha ni maya nghe mem kan kalzel tura office lama tepo ainzo thei ani hindu chuan hilaya
for tourism and hospitality services in tata khat number 1 ani mo
in case
of hotel resort atitani eco resort atitani hotel chau lo po kha resort po hi a huam tin aniem ati thei tin aniem
aron zia khachuan
hey resort ani hi chuan in hemi eco resort han ti te hen chi te po hi kan man dan de kan ti dan te chu a sia jak thowa he ang hian ati thei chuan hanai te po hi kan so chiang lu do
tin thil pakhat thia tur building kan an ti te factory unit kan an ti ang zong khan lan value hi tel lovani le atanga ding chuak chho ho khani mai building kan an ti khan asa zo resort a chonin ti ta ale kha in huam tir del chon in lo le to view mai te ma se arama kha tel lovania rama tanga ding chho ho kan tiang chi kha khalai kha
ani le ta kharin uana kharin filtration plan for swimming pool atia anwe khan swimming pool te chu atel thei ti na ani them
swimming pool chu lan kha ni lowa
filtration
swimming pool kha chu lan kha ni lowa lan na tanga siam le ni wang tel thei tur ngai chu
ai nuai khani do na
ni le ni lo khataranga machine develop ani chu
kan ding ve zoi nga he tourism stakeholders te kan ni na ngin homestay hong tur te kha kan tama lom hom don hle me ya I a monitoring lam hi kan strict amang chu he kan experience a chuan thlen na tur e kan mi khwal te han da na tur te hi du thu sa mom lo chin ta tiang vel tak hi nya kha tiang kha min monitor sak thei turak nga ya tin pu wana ron shiat kha dika maximum 5 rooms with toilet facilities ti nia homestay tur khan chuan hei a department po hian a class hian e an siam ve gold class silver class bronze class ti te khan tiang tak kha e a monitoring lam he kan strict tura ngai la e kan hong nge han hong nge la e atam zo khi ti kha kan sai ve zeu dunia
I yeah. Homestay anti khan atle mutuk chuanin lo sen lo ma mate khain in dan ti rang so da in deng ro pusa muna kan ti room khan dek sen ti kha kan buai nu ti ko lam jam mam soi kha ti ko mai te tiang
sir pakhat le lok ding ve sek mai te tourism department lampang hin omem ka hre chia lawa karon tlai do awang khan e resort kha registration vel kha kan be officer pakhat kha kan lati thailo ti kha min changa e chanchin thar kan neim o kalai kha e document submit tur kha ngai nge om set ro sar roi e resort tur khan e tourism lampanga registration kha angai ti kha oma ton tourism department lampang kan zo khan kan la nei lo an ti deuh tlata officer pakhat khan update om chuan min chang thein omem chu tak chu tourism lampang khan kan la nei lo an ti bak kha min changa alom ngatang
hello I DPIT khanin August ni somni pakhat khan chu central po DPIT po ka homestay a khan an boi ve deu an boi ti la clear cut ngai dan fel ta guideline fel tak notice te thoina kan nei an do wangin rona sang kan nei don ti an riat ve reng awang khan homestay ti declare tura hian enge in du dan ti in state pariat kha miron zo tani keni chuan china soitong khan department state pakhata department in homestay ti inang lo nuai omkha arem lowanga ti ngai tu na wangin I tourism ten in converse do awang talpo khan ti in tourism department in sarkara tanga tu homestay ni se ati lekha manga achwa to kha kandila chuda chon anin Mizoram tan big homestay an declare kha alo oma memron soyang khan room nga chin tiania chu te mo chu kan zu thon venga asamin sompanga an lo ti mo arun jalin pariat an lo ti chuan DPIT dang khai kho mai do ne tina zo kan itani chu ke mani kalngok thei chu arim lowa amor chu ni se inti in ron na tiam ron ron department ron kha chu alo mom em ani tin le lama room ni khat lek mo floor khat lek kan puan chuanin an ti vek anga homestay lir khani chon min ring helang ti pokalom ve pokalom le maite balanga department maite balanga ti kan hlaw ve ni
industry department in room nga ti kha heta kan pi sen khan
kan ti ni lo
tourism in room nga ti lai kha kan pin central lama chun room som panga te nia han ti lai khan
oh mia an soi
kha ni chuanin request do chu Mizoram sarkar khan industry department khan Mizoram a chuan room ga chin hi ni se tia suggestion e mo khatiang invasiam kha afu do mani o katia
miron eno tetalom ron tirawan tialom
ai homestay a khajon ru kan pi so yang han stay dang in a room som panga tel no ti mo central ina lo pom tho ni ga chon a room kha tam theng ber han ni ta se e kan flexible le zol don ti na ni maya room nga lek nei kha chon noi som nga sen kha harwe do mei thei box ya kha khalai request yam dana po han central lampang ngei dan room som panga vel om thei te ke ni chuan atama piang hi kan du tiang zong do lek kan ti dan kha om thei lo mo
le kha kha kan la thon zong lo wa
room nga lek ani kha chuanin kan elo don lu tu ka kan hey a limit lu tu ka
a limit itia chuan
homestay
atam don lu tu ga dina
ai ka ti zo chu homestay anga han siam a hian room nga ai tam nei du hian om fur ve thawani hotel ti em si lo khatiang mani in chung vela room som room riat ti ho kha e ngai tu hotel khan ngai a room tam lam pang ha jo poi do mani o se son siam lai te ni chuan
adon tur lama chuan atam theita an dik chuan amor chu khatiang nei tlin lo tan chuan mo le lama chuan sei to khanin room khat lekha theno homestay lir homes
a minimum kha chu om chuang lo chu maximum an ni lai kha
o sar khalai kha kalo soi vele lok tourism ma khanin ministry central lamatang pokhan homestay ti khanin guidelines om thran ve veka hotel chinen pokhan sangta ni entinan mani deulok khanin e homestay room za tur kha fix ani state khanin room som ti kha tourism atang khanan ti chokin ka ria ma khanin e ministry lamatang khachuanin room ruk khum som pani tivel kha oma kha du zat lo tia khatia tia kha tin homestay ni khan anei tu ten e an ompui turani ti te kha guidelines om ve kania khatia phur ina lo tia kong sira siam homestay ti kha ni lo ti kha kan lo sei ve lo kan isu
tourism department in thu tharan ni le to mi hei an compendium atanga kan la kania an leu nei le chuanin lo zot lenga ni dikreng mi zo in khual in thlen ang ai u or chawani pues bilar moi khomem lom ome ni zo bel na om thireng ania I office lama te po in tharun lo tur ania ta ka chong pi ho hiang crore pati ni vectorian du ani mel cheu ni hi berina